Hello guys, welcome to Easy Biology. Today's video is going to discuss transport systems in plants. The next video will be about transport systems in animals, so if you're interested, keep an eye out for that video. But first, let's go over the basics. Plants have three organs: the leaves, the stem, and the roots. What we're going to focus on are the leaves of the plant, and we're going to look at them in detail. A leaf structure is actually very clever because it's perfect for carrying out photosynthesis. This is because it has all these parts that allow it to carry out its role perfectly. So, what is the role of a leaf? A leaf has three roles. The first is that it needs to have a way of carrying glucose and water to other parts of the plant. The second is that it needs a way to exchange carbon dioxide and oxygen. And finally, the final role of a leaf is to be able to absorb light energy efficiently. So, like I said, the leaf has parts within it that help it to carry out its role. Kind of like how we have different organs and structures to help carry out our different functions. You don't need to know all of these parts, but if you're curious about them, I'll provide a link in the description box down below. Now let's talk about the features that a leaf has that enable it to carry out its functions. The three that you need to remember are large surface area, being thin, and thin transparent epidermis. Having a large surface area allows the leaf to absorb the maximum amount of light. Being thin means that the carbon dioxide only has a short distance to diffuse into the cell. So we've talked about what helps the leaves transport minerals. So now let's talk about how they're able to transport the minerals. Leaves are able to transport materials and minerals with the help of two structures called the xylem and the phloem. First, let's talk about the xylem. Xylem is a tissue made up of dead, hollowed out cells that form a system of pipes. The role of the xylem is to transfer water from the roots up to the rest of the plant. To do this, it has lignin, which strengthens the wall of the xylem cells. We say that the xylem cells are lignified. The xylem cells being lignified means that they will be able to withstand the pressure of the water moving through the xylem. Now, you may be wondering why plants need water. Well, the first reason is because of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the chemical reaction that occurs in plants which allows it to produce food in order to survive. The second reason why water is needed is to transport materials such as minerals. Water is necessary for many things in plants. However, water must also be able to exit out of plants. The loss of water from plants is called transpiration. The water evaporates out of pores in the leaf called stomata, which open to allow the plants to leave. This is controlled by cells in plants called guard cells. If you want to learn more about these, I will leave a link in the description box down below. The transpiration stream is the term used to describe the flow of water leaving the plant from the roots to the leaves. It's important because it carries water for photosynthesis to the mesophyll cells. The mesophyll cells are in the upper parts of the leaf where photosynthesis mostly happens. Another reason is because the water carries essential minerals dissolved in the solution. The rate of transpiration can be affected by a number of factors such as wind speed, temperature, surface area, and humidity. Okay, now let's talk about the phlegm transport system. Phlegm is made up of living tissues and transports sugar to other living tissues. The sugar is produced by photosynthesis. Phlegms also have companion cells which provide energy for another type of cell, sieve cells. The role of sieve cells is to transport sugar from cell to cell through their pores. And that's the end. I hope that you understood the importance of water and minerals and how minerals are transported through the plant. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below and I'll make sure to answer them for you. Bye!